Well, we're going to find out here. We're all about choices and consequences now. Well, he's just going to have to deal with it. Because it is not time to go to bed. He knows that if he comes out, he's made a choice. He will take away the music machine.
Not the music machine.
I don't think he wants that, so I don't think he'll make that choice. I could be wrong. Well,
Oh, my dodge is not good.
Hope you don't need to do that.
Yeah, probably not. Use my first aid.
That was a good roll. You still failed.
I have a 1 point in it.
Well, shall we?
Oh, I'll give you the green light.
Oh, card.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit. There's Libby's notebook. Libby.
Are you with us, Dane?
yeah, for the most part.
It's okay. Well, we left our investigators in Unconsidered Trifles, a oddity and antiquities shop in Arkham City, a fairly well-respected one, which at least Libby has worked through before. Though I don't think she's ever actually met Abner Wick. She's done some business through that shop before. He's an elusive individual. Three of our investigators, through shenanigans and skullduggery, found themselves in the basement and sub-basement of Unconsidered Trifles, where they found a trapdoor and some macabre tunnels with seemingly broken into coffins, blood, a pervasive rank smell, and torches made of bones on the wall. They intuited at some point that they were being followed, but also that they were chasing after someone, seemingly the sounds of someone being kidnapped, Jimmy believed, or something.
Kids. We got kids down here.
Kids.
Literally kidnapped.
They did end up finding what seemed to be some kind of a central nexus in this place. A larger chamber with a almost an orifice, a well in the middle of it.
An orifice.
Which is where their pursuer caught up with him. Hector, one of Abner Wick's ghoulish bodyguards. Jimmy and the team coordinated and were able to knock Hector down the well, and Jimmy was just able to catch himself before he descended into whatever chamber lies below. But as Hector fell down the well and started trying to pull himself back up, you heard snarling and hissing from a multitude of voices coming from down the well. You have a feeling that there is much more of a problem than just one seemingly superhuman bodyguard underneath unconsidered trifles. Meanwhile, the professor found himself in a little bit of a tight spot as he decided to stick around with the shopkeeper. And while Hector was going downstairs to investigate the other bodyguard, Carla came in to
Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
came in to investigate, and somehow it was let slip that people were sneaking around here, and chances are they have found the sub-basement, which seemed to set Carla off, and she immediately got violent, attacking the shopkeeper. I don't think you guys learned her name, did you?
I don't.
I thought it was Ashley.
Was it?
Actually, I feel like you're right. Yeah.
Let me
No,
consult.
it is Ashley. I just wasn't sure if you knew.
Ashley's employee.
She was an employee.
Former employee.
You did.
Yeah, punched right in the face and collapsed in a heap.
Yeah, I took detailed notes.
And a fight ensued where the professor decided to stand his ground against this hulking creature. The bodyguard or the driver Jeeves jumped in, but doesn't seem to be faring that much better. And the professor has given up his shot to run away. And that's where we are. But if Dane is stepping away for a moment, I think the camera is going to pan away to our trio of folks down into the sub-basement area here. I am going to... There's a way to do this. Oh man, I'm going to need more room. Chases.
Feeling great. Feeling good.
Yeah,
It's going to be great.
this would be great. We don't know where we're going.
Why didn't you take notes?
I mean, I have like a play-by-play of the combat, and I have all sorts of notes. Like, no, professor's fucked too. But I did not write down how we turned. I know that Carla has really bad skin, and she looks gross, and she smells sour, and she has brass knuckles.
Mm.
I know a lot of things, but I do not know what turns we made.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Dean.
All right.
I thought about taking some torches off the walls, to mark our path, but I didn't think of that till like halfway through, and then I figured, well, if I didn't think it till halfway through, Alexander probably wouldn't think of it. So.
Yeah, I know you had one.
Yeah, I took one off the wall, I think, close to the main chamber.
Yeah.
Right.
So we just have to find that one.
And there's like that shit stain on the wall where we turned.
That wasn't shit.
It's bloody shit.
So we know like 2 intersections.
All that is brown is not shit, says the wise man. I'm just adding the chase in here. So we are catching up with our investigators. I'm assuming you guys are running away from that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all heard the weird voices, or just Jimmy?
Oh no. There is like, it sounds like the Mines of Moria as like all the orcs are starting to like echo around the chamber.
Are there drums in the deep?
You don't hear drums in the deep.
Full of a talk.
No.
Perhaps
You're scrabbling and lots of voices.
we should be
Jimmy-
moving.
Jimmy dropped his flashlight.
You did drop your flashlight.
Oh God, Jimmy.
It was that or my gun?
Well,
I have a lit torch, so
Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy like finishes climbing out of the well. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'd have to agree.
yes, back that way, and then I'll point the direction that we came from. I think we at least know that much.
Jimmy starts heading off and says, "Stick close. I'll cover our front and our back. Just stick close."
So we're going into a chase scene, guys.
Oh,
As you start to hear some sounds of scrabbling up the well, there are also some sounds which seem to be on the same level. You guys have been hearing some sounds on the same level as you throughout this, but that continues. We're going to enter a chase. I need all three of you to roll your con. Con!
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Extreme.
Oh, that's good too.
Damn, what'd you guys get?
Regular,
got
extreme,
regular.
and hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Libby sucked it up.
Well, I'm not the fastest.
If I have to like fireman's carry Libby through this shit, I totally will.
Put me down, Norman. I can walk on my own. Freaking 3. That's awesome. It's a lot of rolling there, Andy.
I'm just trying to figure out how this is supposed to work. I don't know how
Just
to-
wait till it gets a good roll.
No, actually, I'm rolling your guys' stuff, so I'm trying to emulate what you guys just rolled because it didn't pick up on the combat tracker. Because you got a hard success for Libby.
No, Libby got a regular.
No, I'm just regular.
For con? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Con! There it is. Great Alexander got an extreme.
Extreme. Oh, I see. It changes little dots on the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Oh, so it increases the movement and the
Yes. So there it is.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. And then Jimmy got a hard.
Hard.
Jimmy got it hard.
I could spend 3 of my 13 luck to make it extreme, but I'm not going to.
Sure. I don't think there's much difference between hard and extreme.
I'm gonna preserve my 13 luck.
Okay.
You got this.
So Libby is.
Where? There's the combat tracker. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Always a great sign. Always a great sign.
So the slowest of you is not faster than the fastest of the enemies. So that means we're doing the chase. The way it. Why are you guys all the way up here? Yes. So as you guys are running, you're running down these passageways. You're heading back the way you came. So the way this works is you each are going to get a certain number of actions based on your move, which is kind of a combination of a bunch of stuff. It's calculated for you. So it tells you in there how many actions you get. Your baseline is 1, which is set by Libby. So mostly Libby, probably
Sorry.
you're just going to be like moving forward most of the time. But you're kind of setting the pace. Everyone who's moving, who has more actions, can use them to do other stuff like attacking or trying to do other actions to like help other people.
That's cool.
There are also hazards that may come up as you guys are coming along. Maybe if someone had spent any time planning for this encounter, there might be.
Grasping hands.
Are they in there?
Yep.
Is that all you see?
That's all I see.
I wonder why it started you guys past the grasping hands. It's fine. They're coming up. Basically in initiative order, you guys are starting, I think you start at change this person's name. There we go. You guys are starting at Hector. 2, and Hector's going to be back at actually 0. They're not even on the map yet because you're supposed to start 2 ahead of them.
Yeah. Not too fast in a well.
Because that's the way it is. Like, because you don't have a chase unless the person in the back is going faster than you, which he is.
Yeah, he's got to climb out of that shit.
That's true. So yeah, you guys are starting to run. We're going to narrate a couple of these things. So first off, we're going to do kind of a combo chase, and also I'm going to use this map because I drew it. See, I drew it. So as you guys are running back the way you came, is that what you said? Because they're in a chamber with 4 ways, north, south, east, and west-ish.
I feel like the last one we ran straight, didn't we?
I think so.
Well, you were in the chamber with the well. If you're running back the way you came, that's one of the 4 ways out. But there are 3 other ways you could go if you wanted.
Yeah, I would say we should try to go back the way we came.
Yeah. At like quick glance, are there? I mean, no, we're like so far underground. Like we're not gonna be able to get like. We have to like stop and like test to see if there's like fresh air or light in one
You
direction.
would have to stop and test.
No, I think back the way we came.
You're in a chase. You're gonna have to make some split-second decisions here.
So the only thing that's in this room is the well, right? Like I know there've been lots of like coffins and stuff, but this room is
No,
just
there's
the
some
well.
boxes in here and some bones strewn about. You haven't looked at much of anything in there.
How many boxes?
There's boxes.
All right.
This is very cinematic. How many boxes do you want to be? I don't want to
Enough
like
to set a fire and block the tunnel.
fire and block the tunnel.
Yeah.
What would you have to set a fire with?
The torch.
Is it
That's
lit?
our only light source.
It's not lit yet.
Yeah, it's lit.
Oh, okay. Did you light
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, once Jimmy dropped the flashlight, I lit the
Okay.
torch.
Sure.
I use my magic.
Sure.
It gets
You can
flitter
do
cool.
that, and you can stop and put some. You want to do that?
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna say, "All right, go on ahead. Don't get out of my sight. Never mind. I need you to stay here with the torch." Jimmy's gonna like as quickly as possible, just like shove and kick boxes into a heap.
Mm-hmm.
So where the tunnel we go through, like where that opens into the well. So like between the well and where we are going, Jimmy wants to set a pile of boxes on fire.
Right. Am I the only one doing video? Get out of here, video.
I mean, it was nice. I mean, it's fine. Whatever. No, it's cool. It's cool. Cool.
It's lame if I'm the only one doing it.
My camera died.
I don't even have a webcam.
Get a webcam, man. It's 2020.
How do you even zoom?
Do you even Zoom, bro?
Oh, you put it on my phone.
All right, so
Many of us wish we did Zoom, bro.
3 actions. So I will say that you're able to. I would say you can spend 2 actions to gather up some wood. It looks old and pretty dank as you're grabbing some. Like it might catch.
All right.
You don't have like gasoline or anything.
No,
right?
no.
Unless you want to roll a luck to see if you find something fancy.
Yeah. Yep. What happens if I fail this though?
This will be one of your actions.
The luck roll is one of my actions.
Absolutely.
So it would be a luck roll and then 2 actions to start a fire.
Yeah, 2 actions to gather stuff up, and if you want to look for something special, it's a luck roll.
Nope. I'm just gonna spend 2 actions to gather stuff up and the last one to move.
I don't want to point this out, but Libby's currently holding a broken board from a coffin.
I do remember that. Yeah,
So just throwing that out there.
I remember. Yep. All right. So that was Jimmy's turn. Next up is the Great Alexander. So you're moving 1. You're using 1 action to move.
Yeah, but like, so this is all happening in the same round, though, right? Because I'm assuming they're gonna move with me.
In turn order.
Okay. Is there a way to like hold my last action until they move? Like, I want to move with them.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Judy doesn't want to like run down the tunnel without them. Okay. Yeah, I spend 2 actions like getting stuff
I don't want to get too hung up on any of this.
Okay,
It's supposed to be
okay.
fun and cinematic.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Sure.
There's creatures.
Everything's
true.
great. Everything is
All right.
great.
Alexander, you see Jimmy's gathering up some wood. What do you want to do with your 4 actions? Speeding
4
it.
actions.
Show
All right.
off. Go.
You sawed off shotgun.
I'll spend. I'll spend 1 action to try to search for something. To use my luck to try to search for something to set on fire.
Oh,
Hard.
yeah.
success.
As you're looking around, you see that there is actually a crate, which has been opened, and there's actually a bunch of broken glass inside. But inside, you see an intact vial of some kind of brown liquid, or not a vial, a bottle.
Drink it.
Can I take the stopper off and smell it?
It hits you like a prohibition. I don't know, something.
All right. I take a quick swig and then dump the rest on the wood,
Sure, it tastes criminal.
and then I'll light that on fire. Light the wood on fire.
Lisa
All right.
would not approve.
So Libby is still in the room. But
Oh.
you can do that. Or you can wait for her to go past.
Yeah, I guess if I can delay, I'll wait for Libby to go past and light it.
Yeah, there is like holding moves and stuff, holding actions. So just remember how many actions you've held. So it's up to Libby. Libby, what do you want to do? You have 1 action.
Why haven't you lit that on fire? And then I run down the tunnel.
All right, so you move forward 1 as your action. So I'm going to let you guys act in just a second. But Libby, as you are the trail leader here and moving ahead of everyone, you start running down the corridors, and you hear snarling and snapping coming from either side of you. You come to an intersection that is a 4-way intersection. Where do you go?
Shit. All right, let me think here. I feel like okay.
I'm pretty sure the last 2 turns we made were to the left.
Split second, Libby, where do you go?
Ah!
Here we go. Don't think about it. Just do it. Okay.
Well, then I need to go right?
I don't know. Where are you going?
Not right. Not right. Why would
No,
I
no,
go
but
right?
if I went
Let's
left,
choose.
then wouldn't I have to go right?
You're going to lose your action unless you choose.
I'm going right.
All right.
I shouldn't have drank last game.
All right. So Libby turns right. As you turn around the corner to the right, you hear some scratching coming from all around you, and as you turn to the right, you make a spot hidden.
Okay. So it's a regular.
Also, you don't have any light right now, do you?
Shit. Do I have to make it at a? Do I need to roll again?
Go ahead. Yeah, I think you would have had a penalty die. They're not too far behind you, so there is like some light reflecting off the walls. Great. Okay, so you see that there's actually some shadows moving along the walls. I need you to roll a as you notice as you're running in, you're barreling full ahead with these. You notice there are appendages and clawed hands that are reaching out from the walls towards you. So I would like for you to roll a dodge.
Nope.
Okay.
Can I still push these?
You cannot push on during a chase.
Just spend 55 of your
I am
60
not.
luck.
No. Maybe I should. I'm not going
No,
to.
don't do it.
Okay, so you realize that this hallway that you've turned down is, and you're barreling through it at this point, but these clawed hands are grasping and raking at you. You swat at them with your piece of wood, knocking many of them aside, but several of them still grab hold of you, and you keep wrenching free, but you can feel little tears in your skin starting as you're being grabbed repeatedly by these hands. I need you to suffer 2 damage.
Don't suffer.
This
I
seems
need,
bad.
I need you to suffer. I'm going to go back real quick to Jimmy. You had one more action.
I'm gonna use it to catch up to Libby.
Okay, so you're kind of following behind Libby's heels. You see her. You're probably not far behind her, a few steps behind her at this point, but you see her getting clawed, and she's like batting at these things
Okay.
as you go. I also need you to roll a dodge roll.
Cool.
This is the first hazard. Jimmy, I'm moving you up here.
Success.
Nice. So you are able to kind of like keep an eye on these things. The light is getting dimmer as you guys, but you feel like Alexander's probably pretty close behind you, because Alexander, you use 1 action to find the booze. I'm going to say it'll take another action to light the. Actually, probably all told, finding the booze, applying the booze to the wood, and then lighting it is probably going to be 3 actions.
Okay.
So you've 1 after that.
Yep, I'll catch up to Jimmy and Libby.
All right, and you're keeping the torch?
Yeah, after I light it, I'm keeping the torch.
Good
Okay.
call. Good call.
So Alexander, you're not too far behind these guys, but you are kind of going through this hallway as well. You also may roll me a dodge roll.
Oh.
You got this.
Not great. Not great.
No.
All right. Oof. You again are also clawed. You swat at some of these hands with your thing, but you're starting to get raked for 3 damage.
Like a pile of leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shout at Jimmy and Libby, grab a torch if you see one.
Mm-hmm. Behind you hear snarling and a bark saying, "They've seen the sanctum. We can't let them escape." Echoing along the chambers, the voice of Hector.
Nope.
I never saw the sanctum.
I do not know what you're talking about.
I saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
The camera zooms through the concrete and floorboards up towards into the shop, where we see the professor holding a crossbow. Or you ran back in with a crossbow, right, or something?
I picked up a crossbow once I crashed into this wall of stuff.
Mm-hmm. You are starting to run as Jeeves ran in. You had shot Carla with the crossbow bolt, and then Carla kind of ripped it out disgustedly and stabbed Jeeves with it in the arm, which brought you back to your driver's side. It is your turn, sir. What are you doing?
Is the sword that I was carrying anywhere nearby, or any kind of other weapon?
Yeah, sure. It's on the ground.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna go attack with it.
Go for it.
Yeah, stream, baby.
You don't fuck with Jeeves.
That's right. Ah!
You don't mess around with Jeeves. All right, an extreme success on a sword. I think is like impale damage or something. Let's see.
You gonna get impaled.
I'm gonna
Read
say
about
this
this in a
is
book.
medium. Boom. Yeah, extreme. Yeah, impales means that it gets. So you roll it. You roll your damage, which is 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Well, and then plus whatever your body is or your damage bonus is. Which is done. So you get 3 damage.
3.
And then the impale means you get a free max damage, which is 6.
Okay.
You have 9 damage.
Wow.
Take that, dick.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What's the professor's battle cry?
Academia. I don't know.
Okay. Damn it, Dane.
Yeah.
All right. So you score Carla is now wounded. So that was a hefty blow. She is not taken down, but she has dealt a hefty blow. How does it look?
So when she stabs Jeeves, the professor, gets to his feet, but then he sees that and he grabs the sword and just charges with a strength that you wouldn't think this old man has. And as her back is turned, he stabs her through the shoulder kind of area. But I don't think she flinches too much, even though he's wounded her.
She lets out kind of like a snarling howl, and she spins around at you. The sword coming out with a splash of this blackish red blood on its length. And you, as she turns to you, kind of like the hat falls away from her, and you see this like stringy black green hair, kind of plastered to her head. It's thinned, almost like she's like diseased or been through some kind of like radiation poisoning. And her face, now that you're seeing it close up, both the top and lower jaw seem to be sticking out ever so slightly more, almost to the end of her nose, like it's almost like a dog snout growing outwards. Her teeth are jagged and snarling at you, and her nose is sunken in with two vertical narrow slits of nostrils, almost skull-like, reaching up on her face. She snarls both in pain and anger at you, and she is wounded.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Me neither. So I always leave it to the test.
All right. End of the round before we get to Jimmy. Professor, you actually hear a voice from the floor behind. You hear, hello, please, unconsidered trifles.
Oh shit!
It's the girl. It's
Yep.
Ashley.
You hear kind of like a gurgling voice, and you can see a little bit of as you look past this woman who collapsed to the floor before thrown up against the wall in a terribly awful, extreme damage kind of hit.
Yeah.
You realize that she's not in the same position she was before. You don't see her. Most of her body is behind the desk where she was working, but you see her legs are kind of like rotated about 90 degrees from where they were before, and her upper body is kind of hidden by the desk.
Okay.
But you do hear the voice very faintly, and you see that Carla kind of spins around to look that way as well. Top of the round is Jimmy.
So
you guys are past the grasping hands.
we're all past them. We all got through. Okay.
You all got through. It was just most hazards and chases. We haven't done these much. Hazards don't actually stop you. They just hurt you or make you lose actions.
We're at another intersection. Are there torches here?
No. Okay. So what's your as if you could be barreling ahead if you want to. Are you going to use an action to run ahead to get ahead of Libby? You could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're using your first action to run ahead,
are there any torches where we are currently?
Sure, they are all unlit.
All right. I'm gonna grab a torch and light it off of Alex Saunders.
That would be an action.
Okay.
Roll your luck.
I don't like that.
It's booby trapped.
I decided I need to do more luck rolling.
I fail.
Okay.
As you pull one of these torches off the wall, You realize that the end where like the pitch and cloth is usually wrapped is all sort of dried and crusted off. So this one probably isn't going to light.
All right. How big of a bone is it?
It's a femur.
All right. I'm gonna hang on to it.
You got it.
And then I'm gonna move ahead one.
Okay, that's your second action. Moving ahead one, you get to a. The passage continues straight and turns to the right.
Continue straight and turns to the right. Shit.
Do you want to go straight or right?
Straight.
Okay.
I'll be back, guys.
Okay. You one more action.
I don't want to get too far ahead of them. Okay.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I don't want to go. Are there torches here?
You're gonna use your third action to look. Yeah, there are torches.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my third action to grab a torch.
Okay.
I just don't want to get too far ahead of Libby.
You can roll a another look with a bonus die. And you're doing the same action twice, but merits bonus die. You used to be so lucky, Jimmy.
Yeah. Shit happened.
What happened? Kind of getting down and out.
Oh.
You know? Yeah, a lot of these torches seem to be kind of like old and disused.
Okay.
All right. The great Alexander.
All right. I'll spend one action. That should catch me up with Jimmy. Jimmy's one away.
Yeah, are you going forward or right?
Forward, because that's where Jimmy went.
Okay.
And then I guess, can I also try to look for some torches around here?
Sure.
All right. I'll spend one action and some luck. Oh, so close.
Oh,
Oh man, do I want to spend luck? Oh, you can't spend luck for a luck check, can you?
correct. And also, I don't think you can spend luck in the chase. Well, maybe you can. Actually, I have the book up. I know you can't push. I think you can roll. You can spend luck if you want to, but I don't think you can spend luck on a luck roll.
Okay. Action. You said I can push?
You cannot push,
Okay.
but you could spend luck. I don't think, but I don't think you can spend luck on a luck roll.
Okay. I guess I will hand Jimmy the torch, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna move forward again,
All right, so that's your third action.
and then I guess I'll spend another action and try to look for some torches in this spot.
Sure.
Should I do bonus die?
Yeah, go for it. I think that's reasonable.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay. And then is it still a straightaway or am I at another intersection?
I'm going to say you're right before. You haven't yet gotten to the next intersection.
Okay. I guess I'll just move forward one more, and that'll be my last action.
I think you search twice and you move twice, so I think that's your 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, Libby.
Guys, and I run after Jimmy.
All right, moving up 1. All right. Hector is going to move 1. 2. You hear snarling and thumpering, like heavy footsteps following behind you, followed by lots of scratching. You see this lumbering shape following you. And you recognize it. It's almost like a limping gait at this point, but it is Hector.
He's on fire, right?
Excuse me.
He's
Right.
on
He is
fire.
slower
And
because
you move through the
he is not
night
doing
at the
catch-up
speed of light.
but yes, he is sort of turning the corner and just turning the corner, following you guys.
And he's missing a leg and a hand.
Nope.
Yeah, they
He's
got burned off.
basically dead.
Basically missing a nose, but
Mm.
all right, Professor.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't take a turn for Carla. Shit.
You don't need it. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
She's
That's
wounded.
probably,
She doesn't get turns.
Oh,
probably
what was
okay.
that?
She's probably okay. Probably okay if you don't
I
take
don't
that
actually
turn.
have her on here, but she should have gone at the same time as Hector, I guess. We'll go with Hector. Okay. She is going to swing around and
say hello, order a pizza, and leave.
She doesn't need to do that. You don't need to do that, Carla.
Carla is going to let out this spitting curse in a language you probably don't understand. And shit, what is she gonna do? She has so many targets. I think she's first going to attack the professor for stabbing her so bad. Professor, you are welcome. As she tries to punch at you, would you like to dodge or do a counter maneuver? Counter maneuvers are more difficult than dodging.
I will just dodge.
Okay.
Is that
go ahead,
dexterity?
roll. That is just dodge is your skill.
Dodge skill. Dodge skill is not great. Nope.
Oh,
Great at all.
God.
All right. Well, she failed at her punch anyways. So you stumble backwards awkwardly, but you actually stumble forward towards your fist, but she still misses you.
Haha. Basically fell on your fist and you still missed.
Yep. So she actually swings at you and misses wildly as she seems really distracted. She actually turns from you and heads back towards the heads back like one step towards the desk, and that'll do it. She lifts up her leg and with its heavy stomp just stomps something behind the desk. And you hear a crunching gurgle.
Crunchy, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Mm-hmm. But she's now a couple steps away from you. It is now your turn.
Well, I'm going to say, you monster. And I'm going to... Is the sword... I still have the sword in my hand?
Sure.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to drop it.
Nope. I don't want to slash. Dang, close.
Oh, and you can't.
Oh,
You can spend luck. You just can't push it.
I'll spend that luck.
All right. It is 1d6 plus 1 for damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I like that, Carla.
All right.
Gonna
Professor,
sell
yes, you can describe for me
Yeah.
Yeah.
what this demise looks like.
All right. So he says, "You monster! How about you?" And then he swings with all of his might the sword sideways, and with luck, he is able to hit her right in the neck, and he just cleaves her head off as he spins and falls to the ground with a whoa.
Nice. Crazy.
And the sword clatters to the ground.
Uh-huh. As you stumble to the ground, you can roll a free listen check.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Your hands kind of like your palms slap onto the floorboards of this shop, and as you kneel there, kind of like panting with your hands on the floor, you feel just very slight vibrations under your palms. You hear like a faint rumbling from beneath this building. Awesome. Back up to Jimmy.
So he's 2 ahead of me.
Just one. Alexander?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a torch now.
Yeah. And Libby's where I am.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it looks like Hector's catching up pretty quick.
I'm going to I'm gonna throw Libby over my shoulder.
Okay. Sure. You can I'll say that's gonna cost you 1 action every round.
Okay.
To carry her.
Okay.
So you have 2 actions left.
Alright. I'm going to move twice.
Move twice. You got it. I'm just gonna move Libby up here. The Alexander the Great.
All right, so Jimmy and Libby are 1 ahead of me.
Yep. Oh, sorry. So Jimmy, you get up to an intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Forward and right. So it continues forward and then it also turns right.
I think we took 2 lefts. I'm gonna go right.
You wanna go right?
Yep. I think we did 2 lefts at some point.
But you just went forward last time.
I know.
Okay. So so it looks like Jimmy went to the right. Yeah, they're 1 ahead, right around the corner.
Okay. I guess I'll catch up to Jimmy and Libby for 1 action.
Sure. At
And
this point, as you're turning the corner, you all start to hear rumbling as the echoing, scrabbling and screeching all around you has been like reaching a crescendo, and then there is sort of like this rumbling of stone, which almost like the earth is shaking around you as well.
Cool.
that's not bad.
Probably okay.
Seems okay.
I'll spend another action to try to search for a torch again.
Sure.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one is really ready to be lit.
All right, so I'll light it off of Jimmy's torch.
Sure. That's your second. That all is in your second action.
Okay, and then I'm gonna search around in my pockets and see if I can pull out like a magician might have, kind of like a not like a real flashbang, but kind of like a smoke bomb type thing.
Okay.
See if I can find something like that to throw in Hector's face if he catches up.
Okay. Sure. What kind of skill would that be?
To use it or to try to look for it?
No, I mean, if you think you would have it, you have it. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I think you would have some basic
Sure. Just little
magician.
pyrotechnics things.
Yeah.
Sure. You need things to be able to make your hands sparkle.
Right.
I get it.
Little
I'm
distraction.
just wondering, what skill would that be? Well, we don't have to use it until start thinking about what skill you think that would be.
Okay.
If and when it comes up.
Skills that pay the bills.
All right. So now you have a torch, and Jimmy has a torch, right?
Yep.
So Jimmy, you're fireman carrying Libby with a torch in the other hand.
Yeah.
So guns away.
I've got the torch in the hand that I've got like her over her shoulder, and I've got the torch in that hand.
Oh
Does
boy.
she have a torch?
Out
She
of
does not have
stick.
a torch.
I shove the torch in her hand when I throw over my shoulder.
Okay.
So she's got the torch. I've got her. She's
Don't
got the torch.
burn my
I've got
butt.
I've got my gun.
So you're trusting her not to burn your ass.
That's fine.
What?
If she wants to burn my ass a little bit, that's fine. I've got
Okay.
the gun in my right hand. She's over my left shoulder.
Sure.
She's got the torch.
I'm going to say that you need a hand to steady her, especially you're running at full tilt
All right.
around corners and stuff. You need to have a hold of her in some way.
All right. I've got a big old handful of Libby ass.
Sure.
It was nice. She kind of works out.
How dare you?
All right. And you had still had some actions left, Alexander.
Maybe one more. So I guess
I think you have one more. So if you're holding your final action for Hector to catch up,
sure, yeah. And
I
then
was just asking if that's
yeah, I'll do that. I've got one possibility is sleight of hand. There's also a throw action. You know, if you feel strongly about one of those, one or the other.
Sure. I don't feel strongly about one or the other.
I would prefer to use sleight of hand.
Okay.
No reason. But I definitely want to roll that one instead.
All right. We are getting up to Libby. You are over Jimmy's shoulder, so the types of actions you can do are pretty limited unless you get off. But what would you like to do?
Okay, the first one is more or less a general question. The tunnels that we are in.
Yep.
Are they like carved, or are they just like are they stone, or are they dirt?
It's a lot of earth that has been kind of shored up with boards in many places, and the grasping hands that were kind of coming out of the walls were actually shoving out of the dirt in places. These like filthy clawed hands. You have filthy clawed
Don't like that.
hairs in your skin.
And are we behind or in front of the Great Alexander?
You are all at the exact same spot.
Okay.
Ish.
I would like to look around because I'm holding in one hand a torch and in one hand like a 2x4, and I want to swing at one of the support beams to try to knock it loose.
You can roll your brawl with a penalty die, please.
Why? Why?
Because you're trying to swing a 2x4 one-handed.
Come on, Libby's got it. It's fine.
Yay, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do. 57 luck.
Can I push it?
No, I don't. No, you can't push it in a
I don't
chase.
think I want to spend all of my luck on this one thing. That's
pretty
Libby's turn.
ridiculous. You probably have better things you can save your luck for. Hot GM tip. There's probably better. Ask Jimmy what it's like being low luck.
Libby is going to say, next moment we get a chance, I'm gonna jump on your back correctly, and that's my whole turn.
Okay.
Hector is going to go 1, 2. Does barrel forth into you guys with his three actions. So you can do whatever your final action is. Great, Alexander.
Okay.
You see, actually, as Hector's moving up, there's a multitude of shadowy forms that seem to be following Hector as well, as he is not the only threat in this situation, but he is definitely the biggest.
All right, I'm going to use sleight of hand to throw the pyrotechnics in his face.
Sure.
I will spend 3 luck.
Okay. So he is. I'm going to have him roll a something. To see if he gets startled. But yeah, definitely it hits him in the face. It hits him exactly where you wanted it to hit him. Let's roll. On! Okay. All right, it hits him right in the face, and he kind of throws one of his hands up as the sparks kind of shower around him. But it's hard to say whether it had an effect or not right now. But that is it for his turn. Professor, you and Jeeves are upstairs with 2 bloody corpses.
I'll crawl over to Jeeves.
I'm all right.
Jeeves, are you okay?
I'm all right, sir. I'm all right, sir.
You saved my life, son.
I've had worse in the war.
I'm sure you have. But we must get up. We must get going.
He just nods quickly and kind of picks up his tire iron that he was wielding. And,
Where's my cane? Damn it.
oh, you can afford another. He just kind of like starts picking you up and starts dragging you towards the front door. If you would like to look for your cane, you're welcome to roll.
That's okay. We're gonna get the fuck out.
You can roll your luck just to see if you happen to notice it.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
Yeah, roll your luck.
Because my luck is 3.
Oh my god, how is this?
Roll your luck.
My luck's running out, Jeeves.
Quite all right, sir. I have the birch cane in the trunk.
Ah, yes, the birch cane. Good. Good man.
So he starts dragging you out towards the car.
Okay.
All right, Jimmy.
So Hector is right on top of us.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't
James
you
does
know?
great.
Everything he did, none of that had to do with driving, so we'll see.
That was on his own time.
That was last time.
No more
Hector's
break.
currently like distracted though. Hector's got a smoke bomb in his face, right?
This is all happening very fast. He hasn't had a chance to act yet.
All right. I am going to.
Looks like there's a bunch of there's a bunch of smell of sulfur in the air. There was a bunch of sparkling lights that went off. Yeah, what did it look like, Chris?
Yeah, it's just kind of like he flings his wrist, and then there's kind of like a loud pop, and then a bunch of shower of sparks, kind of like a small little firework or something.
I'm gonna fire at him.
Wow.
Okay. I would like for you to have a penalty die since you're carrying someone.
I think you meant to say a good time. Have a good
I mean, it's a
time.
one-handed weapon.
Having a ball.
Regular
Set.
Nice.
If you want to have a good time, just give me a call.
Boom.
Oh, that was a good roll.
Hector kind of like stumbles back with that shot, and you see the shadowy form start like surrounding him and overtaking him as you see more of these ghoulish forms. These ones are even more far gone than Hector, where their faces look much more dog-like and with a pronounced like snout and snarling, snapping jaws, but they're bipedal, using these clawed upper limbs almost to crawl along like an ape at moments, but in other moments running along with their legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Scrabbling over Hector as well as he stumbles backwards with a shot.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my turn moving.
So you have one more.
Right, because
to
I'm
move.
carrying her. So yep, I'll move one.
All right. So you hit a 4-way intersection.
Oh shit.
I'm going straight.
Okay. So as you are moving forward with Libby,
Balls.
you keep going straight past this intersection, and you notice with the light of the torch, it's a little hard to see since it's coming from behind you. So your shadow is being is casting down the hallway blocking a lot of the light. But you see that the walls here, a lot of the shoring wood has collapsed inward, and the passageway has narrowed, making this much of a squeeze.
Oh shit.
So
Uh-oh.
I need you to tell me how you're going, what skill you're going to try to use to try to squeeze through this narrowed passageway.
Um,
I was thinking something like,
can I use dodge or do I need to use dex?
I think I'm okay with dodge, but it's going to be really, to try to do it with Libby on your back, I think it's going to be like 2 penalty dice. It's just the way, like, thinking if she's like fireman's carried over your shoulder,
Yeah.
trying to actually squeeze with someone fireman carried over you.
So I'm getting to this point, or like I'm going through it?
No, you're getting past it right now. In fact, I'll show you. There you are. Squeeze!
Oh, then we have to climb.
In fact, I'm going to say it's going to be nigh impossible for you to do it with
You'll
her.
never
on.
make it.
So you're going to have to leave her down at this point.
All right. Yep. I drop her.
Okay?
He left us. He left us.
You have the light, Libby.
Ah, yes.
I am gonna. I set her down, and then I tell her to go on ahead.
Okay.
So I'm not actually gonna go until she goes,
Sure.
and then I'll follow her.
No problem. All right. That leaves us up to Alexander the Great.
I'm gonna
Okay.
wait till he passes me too. I'm gonna let them both pass me, and then I'll move forward.
What a hero.
We need
Okay.
a hero.
All right. Alexander's gonna spend 1 action to catch up, and then I guess another action to try to squeeze through.
Yeah, actually, your first action is going through the squeeze. So, because you
Okay.
guys are all in the same area,
that's right.
it hasn't actually moved forward yet. The squeeze is between you guys and the next checkpoint.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think a dodge roll would be fine, unless you guys can think of something more appropriate. But
I would like to persuade the tunnel to get out of my way.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had like a tiny size, you maybe could like do a size check.
My size is not small.
My size is average. All right. I guess I'll try to dodge. It's not that great. Nope.
all right, as you are going through, you suffer some scrapes and bruises as you're pushing through, but also just the strain and the stress of going through such a cramped space hits you as well. You will suffer both 1 point of damage and 1 point of sanity damage.
Everything's great.
Cheat.
But you are able to make it through. This was also just a hazard. It wasn't a barrier.
Okay. So then I'll keep moving.
Okay.
So I guess if that was 1 action, I'll spend a second action 2 to move.
Oh, actually, hold up. Because you failed at the hazard, you lose 1 action.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So that
You
was
have 1
actions 1, 2, and 3, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll spend a 4th action just to keep moving.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So you were getting to some other stuff. So you would have gotten to a T intersection ahead of you. You can go right or left,
Shit.
making you make decisions.
Okay. Let's see. So it's right and straight. Right. I'm gonna go left.
Okay. You get to a 4-way intersection.
Okay. Do I need to decide again?
Yep.
Okay. I will go straight.
All right. Libby, you see the squeeze ahead of you as You see the great Alexander is already squeezing you, saying, "Sheet, sheet, sheet." But it is your turn.
Guys, and then balls. I too am gonna try to use my dodge action to try to squeeze through.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right. You make it through. You also are going to suffer 1 damage and 1 sanity.
Damn it.
And you are out of action, so I can't take any from you.
Take that.
That was you. All right, Jimmy. It's up to you.
I want to follow.
Go for it. Jimmy, the biggest of you all. Maybe I should have had you guys roll your size or something. That never comes up.
Oh, Jimmy, come on.
Like the one thing you're best at.
What are the odds?
All right. 1 damage, 1 sanity.
Spend your 13 luck.
All right. Hector is going to be following on his turn. Let's have him roll his thing. He's only got he's not that great at it. 27% chance. Nope. Let's see how many actions he loses. Oh. All right. So Hector squeezes through right behind, but seems to be slowed down by the squeeze, and he's the bulk of his body is really struggling to get through. But before him actually are going to be several other ghouls, which seem to be similarly slowed down, but he's kind of like behind a few ghouls at this point.
No.
A few other ghouls, because they're a little bit more limber and lithe, but yeah, they're all kind of coming through right behind you, Libby.
Sounds good.
All right. Professor Wagner, what ideas do you have at this point? Do you have any clever ideas for what you want to do right now? It's hard to know where your friends are. You hear that you felt a little bit of that rumbling underground, and you're feeling they're in trouble based on what you know of there being two bodyguards, and you only met one of them.
I don't have any clever ideas. I guess the professor would be hoping that the authorities arrive soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to push my 3 luck. That's all.
WWMD.
So I want to get in the car.
You're in the car.
And I'm going to tell Jeeves to take us. How far is the police station from here?
Let's say within like probably 10 blocks or so. So
I'm going to ask him to take us there, I guess.
Okay. Sure. Alrighty, he starts driving.
Okay.
Jimmy, we're up to you. Hector and the ghouls are again right at your heels.
That's a bad name if I ever heard one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am going
Hector and the ghouls.
to track how many times I've shot. I am going to shoot twice and then hold my last action to move after Libby moves.
Okay.
I'm shooting whatever's closest to me.
So there are a few ghouls in front of Hector at this point. You could shoot him, but he'll be a little bit harder to hit because there's like bodies between you and him.
Yeah, I'm shooting for whatever's closest to me.
Sure. Yeah. The creatures in front are for sure much more inhuman than Hector, who was already pretty inhuman. Oh no, Jimmy.
Okay, action the second.
There you go.
That's good. It's good. It's good. Good.
You gonna spend that luck?
No.
Oh, Jimmy.
Cool.
All right, so you blast into another one of these ghouls, and it kind of like lets out a snarling yelp and staggers backward with the shot.
Yeah, then I'm saving my last action to move once Libby moves.
Sure. All right, Alexander. You hear the snarling, and you hear 2 more gunshots ring out on the hallway behind.
Use that wand knife.
I think I'm ahead of them now by like a couple.
You're pretty far ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. So am I kind of still at the last intersection I was at?
Yeah. So right now you're at an intersection that can go either forward or right.
Forward. Okay. I'm gonna yell back at Jimmy and Libby and tell them that I went left and straight. And then I'm gonna grab a torch off the wall and put it in the intersection and put the like where the pitch would be, put that end towards and going straight, and then I'm gonna move straight.
Okay. Moving straight. Alrighty. So you move forward. The passageway goes forward for a stretch. You run forward for, I don't know, 50 or 70 more feet, and you actually come to a rusted ladder.
Okay. Do I recognize this ladder as the one we came down?
It is not.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to say, but it doesn't look like it.
Well, balls.
And the ladder's going up?
It is going up. Yep. There's a ladder going up. It looks like it is missing several rungs.
Okay.
You're welcome to try to climb it if you want.
Is there anything around the ladder?
No, there's sort of like a small, the passageway opens up a little bit. So if the passageway was maybe 4 feet wide, it was pretty narrow to begin with. It opens up to about 6 feet wide, and it just has the ladder in it. There's a few pieces of rusted metal at the bottom of the ladder, or it looks like maybe rungs that have broken off.
And is this a dead end here?
It is a dead end.
Okay. And do I see like a hatch at the top or anything like that?
Yeah, looking up, you see a few little pinholes of light coming through what looks to be some kind of a manhole cover, maybe.
All right. I will try to climb the ladder.
Okay. Go ahead and make a climb roll. Whoa.
Wow. Not
Can't
good.
believe it.
You can't do anything during a chase.
So you you climb up a bit, and one of your hands hits on one of the rungs of the ladder, and it snaps off at one end, pivoting downward with a screech, and you're going to fall, suffering 1 damage. But you fall. That was, you had,
I don't know, is that maybe 2 actions or 3 actions?
and then you are going to lose 2 actions from this round.
Okay.
It was real bad.
Gotta get up. Libby.
I guess this is more action economy, but Jimmy moving cost how much for him to move if I was on him?
1 extra move.
But he only has 1 action left.
Yeah, you've seen him pause. He's basically standing his ground. He's kind of like watching over his shoulder at you, waiting for you to go. But he's used a lot of time already just shooting at some of these ghouls.
We're gonna die down here, Jimmy. I hate to keep running.
Been through so many scenarios, Jimmy.
Balls. I don't know if Libby can actually outrun these people. Fuck. All right. Libby's gonna run. Libby's gonna listen to Jimmy.
Alrighty, running ahead. You get to an intersection. It is a T intersection, left and right.
The Great Alexander shouted back left and then straight, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Did he?
All right. Yeah. Well, I was gonna go left, so we're going left.
All right. You're going left. Sounds good. All right. So Libby starts running left. Jimmy, you following?
Yep.
Okay. Hector and ghouls.
And cool.
There's been one action catching up with Libby and Jimmy. And both of you two are going to get attacks upon you.
So I mean, Jimmy's like trying to like stay between her and them as far as like how wide the tunnel is or whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
So, you may roll a dodge against the first attack, Jimmy.
Do it, Jimmy. Do it. Oh, that's
Oh,
damn. Your dodge is really high.
It is really high.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
So I got an extreme success. This is just fighting, so it's nothing fancy, but they do succeed. So you are one of the ghouls in front comes in and claws at you, Jimmy, for 3 damage.
Okay.
And you see Hector coming up as well, and he is going to take a swing. You may not dodge this one because you only have one. You can only dodge once.
Okay.
And since you are overwhelmed, they get a bonus die. So that's a fail.
Good.
So Hector swings at you, Jimmy, but I don't know. Do you dodge out of the way? He swings at you with this heavy-fisted punch. But it slams up against the wall.
Yeah.
still blinded by my sparkles.
Yep. No. He made his con roll, so I didn't actually describe that. Yeah. He kind of like shakes his eyes, but he had made his con roll with a hard success, so he wasn't shaken too much by them. That is Hector and the Ghoul's turn. How's Jimmy looking?
I mean, not great, but he's all right.
You're doing better than all of us.
That's true.
I mean, I'm all right.
All right. Professor's driving. You doing anything else, Professor?
Nah,
All right, Jimmy.
I don't have like a car phone.
Sure.
Any snacks in there?
Satellite phone.
Yeah.
So they're all like on top of us.
All on top of you guys. I think you've fired 4 bullets at this point.
I only need 3.
3 this session.
Yeah, I fired once at the guy in the well.
Yep.
So I have 2 bullets left before I have to reload. No, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna turn and scoop Libby like in front of me,
Sure.
so my back is to the ghouls, so I'm not like throwing over my shoulder so they can bite her face off.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn and I still have my gun in my hand and I scoop her like damsel in distress Carrie, and I move twice.
Okay. 1. So you guys, that actually only is going to take you 1 action. So 2 of your actions, Jimmy, will get you to Alexander. You see him picking himself up at the base of this ladder. So you still have 1 action left, but there's this ladder in front of you, and all 3 of you are at the bottom of it.
I will. Can I use my third action to boost Libby up it?
Sure. So Libby, you will get a bonus die to your next climb check.
Booyah!
Okay.
That's probably good. I'm going to need it.
Next up is Alexander.
I guess if Jimmy's in the process of boosting Libby, I'll wait for Libby to go, and then I'll try to climb after her.
Sure. Libby, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
she squirrels her ass up that thing.
Check that off, Libby.
Boom. Now we're climbing full.
All right. Libby, it is a treacherous climb. Many of the rungs are missing. Many of the rungs are kind of rusted through to the point where they will break off and swing. But but you very adeptly, with Jimmy's help, as he's kind of calling up some aid at you. He gives you a boost at the beginning, but he continues kind of calling up some help, telling you which rung to hit. You get to the top easily. When you see the top, you're actually, it looks like a sewer grate, kind of thing, like slit bars. But it looks to be under some kind of a cover where only sunlight is coming through some of it. It's hard to say, but you can lift it aside easily and get up to the sunlight if you wish.
Yeah, can I do that right now?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. When you get up, you actually see that you are behind a metal structure. You're kind of between a brick wall and a metal structure. You see a slit of light between you. You seem to have a building at your back, and this big hunk of metal at your side with about a foot in between. But this kind of crudely made grate, you're kind of lifting up out of the side, and you climb up. You're now on the street. I'm gonna skip back to Alexander real quick. You still have 4 actions.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. Could I like maybe spend double actions to climb more slowly and carefully?
You absolutely can. So you can spend 1 action to give yourself a bonus die, or
Okay.
2 actions to give yourself 2 bonus die.
I will spend 2 actions to give myself 2 bonus dice.
Basically, you're being more extra carefully. You drop the 2x4.
Yeah, there's no way I would have made it up without.
Probably the torch as well.
Oh, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
So there's a lit torch on the ground.
You have to have hands free here. Shaboom!
Bam.
Hard success.
All right, you also are making it up to the top, Alexander.
All right, so I should have 1 more action left.
That's right. Yep.
Close to the grate.
Yeah, right. Is there
be able to
anything?
make up this ladder anyways?
Yeah, is there any like rope or a stick or anything? I guess I could take maybe the 2x4 and try to stick it down the hole for Jimmy to grab onto if he gets at least part way up.
Yeah. If you look around, you actually see that there's some pallets nearby, and some pieces of wood. But yeah, you're able to find something. You could give Jimmy a bonus die.
Your
Okay.
never-ending scarf.
Yeah, right.
Well, whatever it looks like, I'll let you decide what it looks like that you're using to help Jimmy. But yeah, you're basically in like an alleyway between a building and a dumpster. But the ghouls go. Jimmy.
Yeah.
You hear some juggernaut-like stomping coming up towards you as Hector is going to take 1 final swing at you.
Okay. I would like to.
Wait, actually, yeah, he moves up. Yeah, so they get 2 attacks on you. So go ahead.
I'm gonna dodge Hector, not one of the other ghouls.
Sure.
Everything's
Don't
great.
make that sound, I don't like it.
It's probably fine. It's not gonna be fine.
I rolled a 5.
Jesus.
Cool.
Woof.
Oh,
5 damage.
Oh no.
Okay.
You get punched by.
Okay.
What's your max damage?
My
Max
12.
hit points. Your max hit points is 12.
I get for 5.
Yeah, Hector punches you, and you hear some ribs crack as you're basically boosting up Libby, and you just hear a crack and a pain in your side as you're like slumped to the left as the right side of your ribs gets punched, and you kind of lurch that way. You hear cracking, and you turn to see Hector as he's saying like, "Shouldn't have come down here. Boss is gonna have to move now."
Oh no.
And another one of the ghouls is going to take an attack on you as well. So they have 2 actions. I rolled a 2, so that's a fail. So you start kicking away some of the other ghouls that are scrabbling up at you, trying to claw at your flesh. It is back to you, Jenny.
Okay. So I have a bonus from Alexander.
Yep.
to climb. And I can spend an action to give myself a bonus.
Sure.
I'm going to spend an action, so I have 2 bonus.
Yep.
To try to climb.
No pressure.
Only the most important role of your life.
Can I spend 2 actions to give myself an extra bonus die?
I think you max at 2 bonus die.
Okay, alright. So I'm spending 2 actions to climb.
You got this.
Bonus.
It's probably gonna be great.
Oh,
I'm
oh
gonna
can you
spend,
spend luck?
I'm gonna spend 3 of
Spend
my
the
luck.
luck.
I'm spending luck. I'm spending my luck.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay. Alright, it's fine. I have 10 left, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right. What's it look like, Jimmy?
Oh Jesus.
You want to narrate your scene of getting out of the.
So Jimmy, like, clutching his ribs and like he can barely extend his right arm. He's like hauling himself up the ladder mostly one-handed, and he gets like almost all the way up, and then like a rung snaps and he starts to slide, and he has to like reach up and catch himself with his right hand, and then he like in pain because that's his broken rib side, but then he like hauls himself up this ladder to the top.
When he realizes that what he caught on to was what, Chris?
I like Abe's idea of the never-ending scarf.
Nice. Nice.
Cool. So I have 1 action left, and I'm out the ladder.
Yeah, you were kind of rolling. The 3 of you are kind of like squeezed in between a building, a brick building, and a dumpster, basically, where it looks like there was this passageway hidden behind the dumpster.
Can I spend my last action to try to break the rest of the ladder off so there's nothing to climb?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your brawl.
Come on, Jimmy, you were made for this. Do it.
You'll need a hard success, I think.
My regular success.
Yeah. Okay. You're able to break a few of the rungs, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. But the ladder itself is still kind of moored to the wall. You didn't break the ladder away completely.
All
But
right.
you definitely broke a few of the top rungs.
Okay.
Okay. We have finished this chase. As the 3 of you are panting and clutching your wounds, looking down the passageway, you see Hector staring up at the bottom for a moment. He kind of considers the ladder for a moment, but then just like lets out a snarl and turns around and stomps back into the darkness underground. And that is the end of the chase. Professor,
Yep.
as you're driving towards the police, a figure walks out into the road in front of you. And you hear a yell. I don't even know how much you're paying attention other than just telling Jeeves to drive to the police. You see a figure step in front of the car and yell, "Stop!" And Jeeves, with kind of like a screeching, turning, sliding of the wheels, stops just in front of this figure, who you see a panting young woman in kind of a wool coat and a scarf, and you see kind of dressed for the cool New England weather, Amelia Court with her hands out in front of the car.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh,
Super fucked.
run her down.
And she's sort of like panting, like wasn't sure if she was going to get run over or not. Looks sort of hands trembling, looks down at the car, and she says, "Is everyone else at oh shit, what's it called? I lost the page. Unconsidered trifles."
Concern of it of her. What concern is it of yours? Get out of our way.
It's not safe.
That That's bloody obvious. Go, Jeeves, drive. We must get the authorities.
All right. Jeeves starts to he starts pulling in. She backs up quickly so she doesn't get run over as Jeeves obeys quickly and starts driving off. You hear her yell something at the back of your car as the car peels away, her voice lost over the squeal of the tires. And that is a great place for us to end the night, I think.
Good.
Hey, no one died yet.
I think the camera panning away from her, yelling wordlessly into the air is a great place for us to end.
What did that woman say? What?
Never know. Maybe never know. Woo!
That was
Wow.
intense. That was. Whew.
I really did not think any of us were going to survive.
Jimmy's
So-
surviving with a 3.
You guys only picked one wrong turn out of all of those. As far as like if your goal was to follow the exact path back,
Yeah.
there was only one wrong choice in all of those, and it wasn't until like the very end. I think one of the what Chris, when you made like 3 choices in a row, one of those 3 was wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
But other than that, you guys were like, I was surprised every time you picked one. I was like, seriously?
Yeah, I knew we made two lefts at going towards the thing, and then I thought there was a straight in between, but I couldn't remember for sure. And I think maybe that was lined up when Rachel went straight.
Right. Well, that's the thing is it wasn't just lefts. There were actually like a bunch of straights in between the lefts, but you guys actually like somehow got those right as well.
Yeah. Outside the 2 lefts, I had no idea where else we went at the start.
That was impressive. No, yeah, because you did the right, straight. It should have been right, straight, or left, straight at the very end.
Okay, yeah.
Left, straight, right to get back to the beginning. But, I mean, I was pretty impressed. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting the professor to, like, two-shot Carlo.
Solo Carlo.
I was also not expecting that.
So we're gonna have to figure out. You're gonna get a check in whatever, like swordsmanship skill, combat swords.
There is a fighting sword skill.
Yeah, fighting swords. You definitely got to check in that.
Nice.
I don't know what the basic. There's probably a basic skill for that. But yeah, we're gonna pick up. I think next time with the trio convalescing up on the street and deciding where you guys want to go, and the professor going back to the police academy. The police academy.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
Okay,
It's fun.
great.
That was awesome.